What is up, guys? It is Jed Wrestling here. I know it's late, but we gotta talk about the Royal Rumble. We opened up the main show with the Women's Royal Rumble match. And first of all, let's point out something. The new Royal Rumble graphics that they show up on the screen during the match suck. I don't know why they didn't just use the old ones that they used to have with nothing would be on the screen and unless the countdown timer and then the graphics like number 15 this person or something and it's like up on the screen the whole time. It takes up like a fifth of the screen. Was it just me or did they downsize it for the men's Royal Rumble? I feel like it was bigger during the women's than it was during the men. It covered more of the screen. But it sucks, dude. I do not like those Royal Rumble graphics at all. I hope they do not stay. I don't know. They just suck. I don't know. But we started off with Io Sky at number one and Liv Morgan at number two. I did actually think it was going to be Io Sky and Bailey at numbers one and two, but it was Io Sky and Liv Morgan. They had a fun little sequence. Roxanne Perez from NXT entered at number three. NXT women were cooking in this match. We had Roxanne Perez. We had Lash Legend coming in, who's been working some main roster matches, but she's still an NXT wrestler. Technically, we saw Julia, we saw Stephanie Vaquer, all awesome surprises from NXT. They didn't use any NXT surprises in the men's. They just wanted to load up the women's with the NXT surprises, which I thought was a little disappointing, but at least for the men. But and it was awesome to see NXT women in this match. We saw Alexa Bliss make her return, dude. That was so awesome. She's got a fire new look, a fire new theme song. I cannot wait to see what Alexa Bliss is gonna do now that she's back in WWE. She left in like January, I think, of 2023 to go on maternity leave, and now she's back in WWE. She would be eliminated by Liv Morgan, so possibly a match with them. I don't recall ever seeing a Liv Morgan and Alexa Bliss match, and they're both pretty similar, so that ought to be good. We saw Trish Stratus enter. Of course, we saw some legend spots in the Women's Royal Rumble. Awesome to see Trish Stratus. Number 30, half expecting Becky Lynch, but we did get Nikki Bella, which was awesome. We saw Nikki Bella come in. I did sort of talk about her after her appearance on the Raw Netflix premiere, and I'm like, oh, I bet she's not going to show up in the Rumble, but she did. She entered number 30. She got the prestigious number 30 spot, had a pretty solid showing. In the end, it came down to Charlotte Flair and Roxanne Perez. I loved how they had Roxanne as the final two to give her the rub of being not only being in there with Charlotte but lasting till the final two, literally almost winning the Royal Rumble. I was not expecting them to do that, but Charlotte ended up hitting a big boot on Roxanne, and she is going to WrestleMania. I did get this prediction right. Charlotte Flair is going to WrestleMania. She's more than likely going to face Tiffany Stratton. I think a Charlotte Flair Rhea Ripley match would be no issue. They have some awesome matches. But as far as Tiffany Stratton, I think that's going to be the opponent Charlotte Flair chooses for WrestleMania. We'll probably see her announcement sooner rather than later. But the Women's Royal Rumble itself, I was kind of going off about the graphics, but everything else, I can't really tell you a gripe that I have with this match. I thought it was fun. I thought it was well put together. Could we have seen like Becky Lynch or something? Maybe. But everything else, this Women's Royal Rumble cooked. I really like this match. Solid way to open up the show. The Motor City Machine Guns looked to get their WWE Tag Team Championships back against DIY in a 2 out of 3 falls match. I don't know if I mentioned this during my predictions, but this was the first time any Tag Team Championship in WWE had been featured on a premium live event since WrestleMania 40, which I find absolutely insane. But this match itself, I wasn't expecting much from it because it's like, oh, the Royal Rumbles, those are going to be 2 hours put together, but more than that probably. The latter match is going to go long. This match is going to feel rushed, but it didn't feel rushed. I thought the pacing was solid. I thought it was an overall solid match between the Motor City Machine Guns and DIY. We did see DIY get a fall sort of by cheating over the Machine Guns, and then the Machine Guns got a fall hitting Skull and Bones on Johnny Gargano. As so that would mean like the next team to get a fall would win the match and the tag team championships. But we did see Angelo Dawkins and Montez Ford. Angelo Dawkins was the one that I guess was injured. I heard one of them was injured, but I guess it was Angelo Dawkins because he came out with the crutch. He hit Alex Shelley with it, and then DIY hit meet in the middle to win and retain their tag team championships. I was kind of expecting some pretty deadly interference, but I didn't even think about the Street Profits. The Street Profits are back. It looked like they were gonna go heel, but then they attacked DIY, obviously, because DIY were supposedly the people that attacked them backstage. So they laid out Gargano, they laid out Ciampa. So now the Street Profits are going to be coming for those WWE Tag Team Championships. Very cool. Maybe like a triple threat style deal at WrestleMania with the Profits, DIY, and the Machine Guns. I think that would be cool. But this match itself was actually really good. It exceeded my expectations, and I definitely thought it was a good way to keep the pacing of the show going. Next up, we had Cody Rhodes taking on Kevin Owens in an undisputed WWE Championship ladder match. This match featured some insane bumps taken by Kevin Owens because he had a ladder that was like that was like on its side, like it was like folded and it was on its side, and he went for a package pile driver on Cody Rhodes. Then Cody Rhodes flipped him over. Kevin Owens led it back first onto the ladder. There was no give to that ladder whatsoever. Kevin took that ladder full force, which was insane, but he still managed to recover, puts Cody Rhodes on the announce table, looks to hit a package pile driver, very nearly hit it, which surely would have done some damage to Cody Rhodes, but Kevin Owens was reversed, and Cody hit an Alabama slam through a ladder, which was absolutely insane. It was a ladder that was bridged between the ring and the announce table. Kevin Owens' neck, it wasn't like his neck, but it was like the high on his back right through the ladder, which was insanity. Cody Rhodes was able to get back into the ring and scale the ladder and retrieve both the WWE Undisputed and the Winged Eagle titles. Now he holds the Undisputed WWE title once again. There's absolutely no doubting that he is the rightful WWE Champion. I was expecting a Randy Orton appearance in this match. I was really confident that Randy Orton would come back. Because dude, he's been off for months. I'm starting to question if if he was like actually injured. Like not by the pile driver. That pile driver looked like Kevin Owens took extra care of Randy Orton. I wouldn't count on Orton being injured by that. I'm starting to question if he was like actually injured, and maybe that's why they didn't do the crown jewel match or anything. Like I'm starting to stir up some theories here about what Randy Orton's status truly could be. Because like Cody Rhodes got pile driven, he was back within a few weeks, and now Randy Orton's off for like 3 months. Like what's going on here? But Cody Rhodes was able to win the championship. He retained his championship and put Kevin Owens behind him more than likely. Who could he face at WrestleMania? I feel like it's got to be John Cena, even after what happened later in the show. And we befittingly ended the night with the 2025 Men's Royal Rumble match. Dude, I'm gonna try my best to commentate on everything that happened here, but there is so much to unpack. I'm still trying to fully digest everything that we saw in this match, from the surprise appearances to the surprise cameos to the super shock winner. We're gonna get into it right now. First and foremost, I predicted numbers one and two basically exactly right. I did say Penta would be number one and Rey Mysterio would be number two. In reality, it was Rey Mysterio number one and Penta number two, but I still predicted Rey Mysterio and Penta starting off this match, and that is exactly what happened. I don't think I've ever predicted numbers one and two right in a Royal Rumble before, so that was pretty crazy for me to do. I feel like they could have done a little bit more with Penta and Rey Mysterio, honestly. They didn't really do all that much, and as more time went on, they kind of just forgot about each other, hit the occasional double team move on like Chad Gable, who I believe entered number three. But I just want Penta and Rey Mysterio to maybe have another singles match down the line that's like not in a Royal Rumble, because I feel like they could have done a little more with the Penta and Ray. I almost said Ray Phoenix and Penta and Rey Mysterio sequence. I don't know. It was just a little underwhelming to me. I would like to see them have another singles match in the future for sure. That's like not in a Royal Rumble. Nobody else, just Penta and Rey. Speed was in the Royal Rumble. I Show Speed was backstage live streaming like Triple H had called him up to do. He was live streaming at the Royal Rumble when Akira Tozawa got laid out by Carmelo Hayes. on the entrance ramp, so he wasn't able to actually enter the match. Triple H just points at I show speed, like you're in the match. So he's in the match. He gets his own entrance theme and everything. Tries to throw some people out. He successfully throws out Otis, not completely by himself, but he did sort of throw out Otis, which is crazy to say. But as he was celebrating, he got met with a spear from Braun Breaker, who brought back his pink singlet, which was pretty cool to see, like have an action figure form. But Braun Breaker was in this match. He had a spear on ISHO speed, then tried to throw him to the outside when Otis caught him and then hit him with a freaking fallaway slam over the announce table. This really needs to be seen to be believed. Some people might think this was a waste of a spot, and I think that's a fair argument. But I personally thought at the same time that this was entertaining. And he was bumping, dude. You can't tell me that I Show Speed was not bumping. He got hit by a spear and a fallaway slam over an announce table, which was crazy. Surprise entrance, we saw Joe Hendry in the Royal Rumble match. I was not expecting Joe Hendry at all. He got a big pop from the crowd in Indianapolis. I didn't expect them to call up TNA people. If they were to, I would have thought they would call up maybe Matt or Jeff Hardy. That would have gotten a pretty good crowd reaction. But Joe Hendry was in the Royal Rumble, and I hate to say it, he didn't really do all that much, honestly. I thought like he has hit his big ovation move on the Miz, and then I feel like after that he was kind of forgotten about. As soon as Roman Reigns entered, then he hit Roman Reigns a few times, then just got eliminated. Joe Andrew really could have lasted longer, dude, but I'm glad we said his name because he appeared in the 2025 Royal Rumble. Even if he would have gotten eliminated immediately, that crowd ovation was enough to make Joe Hendry's appearance awesome. And we also did see the phenomenal one, AJ Styles, which I did call. I did predict AJ Styles to return in this Royal Rumble match, and he did from his little I forgot I forgot like what part of his foot he injured, but he injured his foot somehow in a match with Carmelo Hayes. So now he's back. He's got a dope new attire. He has his theme song back, like his OG theme song, which I was not expecting at all. I liked the new one. Like I think it's called You Don't Want None. I liked that one, but I'm happy to see the original back. He's faced AJ Styles, it looks like. It's awesome to see him back. I love AJ Styles. I hope he's not retiring, but it does look like that's going to be the case, unfortunately. Still awesome to see AJ in this match, though. This Rumble was absolutely stacked. We already had Roman in the ring. Then we had Cena, who eliminated Braun Strowman as well as Finn Balor, I think. Cena eliminated two people. Then he stared down Roman Reigns. Then we had Punk. CM Punk ended this match. And then we had Seth. All consecutively. Cena, Punk, Seth. Absolutely insane. Seth Rollins goes after CM Punk. John Cena goes after Roman Reigns and even more big names entered as the match went on. Logan Paul did get the number 30 spot. I thought it would be Cena, realistically, but I think he entered like a 2025 or something. I'm probably totally wrong about Cena's entrance, but Logan Paul did get the number 30 spot, and this entire sequence right here was crazy. Seth Rollins and Roman Reigns were fighting. Here comes CM Punk behind them, eliminates them both. Then Logan Paul eliminated CM Punk, which I thought was a shocker. You can see back there Logan Paul eliminating CM Punk. Then Seth gets mad. He stomps Roman Reigns' head into the floor, and dude, Seth absolutely snapped. He brawled with Punk a little bit. Then he saw Roman on the steps, and boom, stomp to Roman Reigns on the steps. What could this mean? I could see this being maybe a triple threat match at WrestleMania. Seth Rollins Punk, because they all sort of have a little beef because Punk obviously cost Roman Reigns this match. He eliminated him. Then Seth Rollins attacked Roman Reigns and attacked CM Punk. So they've all got some sort of beef with each other. I could see this being a triple threat, but at the same time, I feel like CM Punk needs to be in the main event of WrestleMania in some capacity this year, and I don't think they do the triple threat match as the main event. It's like over like two world title matches. They have two world title matches, so I don't think they put like a triple threat match that's not for anything inherently in the main event of WrestleMania. They could do it like night one main event and then this guy is inserted into the world title match if he wins. That would be kind of weird. but we did see Seth Rollins absolutely snap on Roman Reigns and CM Punk after this whole sequence. It came down to a very unexpected final three of John Cena, Jey Uso, and Logan Paul. I thought final three would be Cena, Punk, Reigns, but it was Cena, Uso, Paul. So they have a little sequence. Cena gets both Jey and Logan Paul on his shoulders. Jey gets out, kicks Logan Paul in the face, and then John Cena was able to eliminate Logan Paul. It came down to Jey and Cena in the final two. And I'm like, dude, John Cena is totally winning. They would never, Jey Uso would never win the Royal Rumble over John Cena. I was not expecting a Jey Uso victory whatsoever, but they fought out to the apron. Cena had Jey up on his shoulders for an AA, and then Jey pushed him off the apron. And Jey Uso won the men's Royal Rumble. I popped so hard, dude. I was not expecting this at all. This would have been like one of the last like decently big name guys that I would have been expecting. There was obviously like quite a few like mid card guys in this match, but as far as big name guys, Jey Uso was near the bottom of the list for me in terms of winners, and people are a little disappointed about this, and I can somewhat understand. But dude, Jay is so over. He's one of the most popular stars in the entire company. Like I really can't hate on this dude. Jey Uso, he deserves it. He's gone from this indistinguishable tag team guy to main eventer in the space of 10 years. And dude, I cannot believe it. Jey Uso is going to WrestleMania. Like I said, people are disappointed, but I really can't be disappointed. I love Jey Uso. I popped so hard when this moment happened. After the match, we did see John Cena sort of get back into the ring and show some respect to Jey Uso, a little hug afterwards. And John Cena did declare for the Elimination Chamber match afterwards on the post-show press conference. I guess if you're John Cena, you don't have to win any qualifying matches. You just have to declare yourself the Elimination Chamber and you're in, which is fair enough. But we will see John Cena winning the no, he will be in the chamber, and I think he will be winning. But he lost to Jey Uso. Jay's going to WrestleMania, man. I can't believe it. In my opinion, well deserved. I'm happy for Jay. And this match was awesome, dude. Yeet. I really, really want to give it a 10. I really do. But there are just certain things that are holding me back from doing that. Mainly Randy Orton not coming back and the new Royal Rumble graphics. I don't like those at all. I hope they go back to the old ones next year. Those are so much better. But as far as the match quality, I enjoyed every match. As far as both Royal Rumble matches, I thought those were both awesome. I thought they both had the right winners. Men's Royal Rumble winner was completely unpredictable. Never in a million years could I have thought Jey Uso was going to win the Men's Royal Rumble, but he did. I popped so hard for him. My boy Jey Uso is going to WrestleMania. Charlotte Flair is going to WrestleMania as well. Happy for her. Excited to see her and Tiffany Stratton possibly. But the Royal Rumble pay-per-view as a whole, PLE, excuse me, I'm going to give it a 9 out of 10. Like I said, just certain things holding me back from giving it a 10. Really wanted to, but I have to give it a 9. This show was awesome. What a great way to start 2025 in terms of actual PLEs. But yes, Jed Wrestling out.